Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saidi Prisma and I am from Al Wasliyah University, Medan. And I want to summarize about some proposal about student anxiety in learning English, a case study at the 8th grade SMPN 9 South Tangerang. Okay, the first is about background of the study. Based on observation, researchers find that students in a junior secondary school, SMPN 9 South Tangerang, the writer found signs of anxiety among the students. Many of them jittery, created avoidance, and reduced participation in the classroom. They were afraid and shy to practice with the target language. In the case, the target language is English because they were worried about making mistakes. And the second is the research question. Based on the background above, the writer formulated a research question as follows: what factors do students believe to contribute to their anxiety as perceived by the student at 8th grade of SMPN 9 South Tangerang? Okay, the next is the objective of the study. The objective of the study is to figure out what factors are more probable to cause anxiety as perceived by the student at 8th grade of SMPN 9 South Tangerang. And there is some significance as the result of the study is intended to broaden the perspective of the reader, particular and the reader in general. And the next is we go to literature review. The nature of anxiety. Anxiety is one of the most well-documented psychological phenomena. In general, anxiety appears from a human body as a response to a particular situation. Commonly, anxiety can be identified as a feeling of being threatened, apprehension, tension, and worry. Although anxiety and fear sounds similar, both are actually different. Halgin and Whitburn describe the difference between fear and anxiety. Fear is a natural alarm response to a dangerous situation, while anxiety is more future-oriented, a feeling of apprehension and uneasiness about the possibility of something terrible might happen. Anxiety have the types. Okay, types of anxiety based on the intensity, duration, and situation. Anxiety can be divided into two types: feeling of apprehension and nervousness as reaction to particular situation, and threat anxiety, more intense anxiety that depend on one's individual regardless of situation. Okay, we go to explain the risk methodology. Okay, the first is research design. This study employs the qualitative research method with a case study approach. Qualitative method was chosen because this study at providing an insight into the case of language anxiety in the 8th grade of SMPN 9 South Tangerang. And next, the setting of the study. The school was established in 1991 and has been operated since 1992. There are 8 classes registered from grade 7 until 9. English is taught as compulsory subject. There are 2 meetings in a week with time allocation 80 minutes for each meeting. We go to how the researcher find the data or validity data. Okay, the first is data reduction. The mass of the data has to be organized and somehow meaningfully reduces or reconfigured in reducing the data. The reader chooses which aspect of the data that appear in the interview, transcription, and file note should be emphasized, minimized, or set aside completely for the purpose of the research. And the second is data display. Data display is the second phase in Myers and Huberman's model of qualitative data analysis. This phase provides an organized and comprehensive assembly of information. that permit for a conclusion drawing. The writer displayed the data that have been reduced in order to facilitate for data interpretation. I think enough. This is the summarize I was explaining for you. Thank you for attention. Thank you for everything. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.